We recently went for a walking holiday in Scotland. It was interesting to look at the woodland. In Knoydart the grazing pressure's been reduced and we're starting to see some new young plants. You might think that cattle and trees don't mix, but cattle do live naturally in a forest setting. Their interaction with trees gives rise to a kind of habitat called wood pasture. This example of an older wood next to a stream in Knoydart is pretty typical. It's something you can see all round Britain. We had a day out with the Cumbria section of the Ancient Tree Forum. A sort of highly informed nature ramble with added biosecurity, as tree diseases are quite a problem these days.
Is everybody organised now which car they're going in?
Geltsdale is in the Cumbrian Pennines. Unlike Scotland, it's got a lot of midges and a lot of ticks. Its speciality is an association between alder and rowan trees. Rowan seedlings put down their roots and niches in the alder trees. The rowans thrive away from the grazing animals and put down roots for the hollow centres of the ancient alders. When the alders die and rot away, the contorted roots of the guest rowan are revealed to the world.
I now realise that it couldn't have grown on the outside of a trunk. It had to be inside.
Those contorted shapes have something of a magical quality.
We realised a day where I was able to get children into the woodland here. It was a group from Pasture School, year 5 and year 6 I think, so we were with them in the woodland for the whole of a day. They were asked to choose a tree, to stay with that tree for the whole of the day, draw it, measure it, discover any mini beasts around, but most importantly name the tree. And therefore loads of these trees here have got a name. Guess what this one is? And if you go with H for hollow,
Helen.
it could be, but it was a little boy who named it, so it was a boy's name. Hollow Herman.
Very good.
Yeah.
No, but you could quite, you could comfortably sort of spend the night.
Yeah, apart from the insects. Nearby we saw what most people would think of as an ancient tree.
She's trying to climb it now, is she?
No, she's going to hug it, measure it. If you know your height, your arm span is about the same as your height. So you can measure how far round it is.
We had a really nice day out with the Ancient Tree Forum in Geltsdale and Castle Carrick. I'd recommend it to anybody. It seemed to bring something of the child out in all of us.
You in?
Yes, thanks for organising it.
We've seen absolutely everything. Today I've seen an ancient tree in an ancient tree, which is a first for me, so I'm happy about that.